broadcasting for the millions across the interweb from somewhere inside the Kansas City International Airport. It's the Random Christian Show.
Yeah.
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 Hey.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Andy.
Hey.
Where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
You're gone.
You're gone?
You're gone.
You're gone.
Oh, there you are.
There you are.
I was looking.
Yeah, I was looking.
I thought you were gone.
I thought you were gone.
I was gone.
I was gone?
I've been gone.
I've been gone. Is
But
there an
now-
echo in here?
I'm still here.
There's an echo in here.
Are you?
Echo TV Studios? What?
Oh, look at the double whammy play on words with Andrew. That was that. Oh, hold on. That was.
Thank you.
That was very good.
Thank you.
Yes, we're gone with these streaming series. Gone. Ebie Adkins, Dave Siriano from Echo TV Studios are with us today. Very, very excited. Had them lined up a few weeks ago. Had a few
Mishaps, a little bumps in the road.
Yes,
You know?
let's call them bumps in the road. I like that reference. It's
Right.
very nice.
Yeah.
So, and my internet feed's starting to.
Don't worry about it. It's,
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So we're very excited we coordinated a new time. Now we have them. Everything's cool. It's so fun. I would just, and we're here and not gone
No, we're not gone.
because that would be awkward.
That would be awkward.
We were gone a few weeks ago when
we were.
weren't with the show.
We were gone for 2 weeks.
We were gone for 2 weeks
Yeah, but we are
But
not
we're back.
gone anymore.
and we're still here.
Now we're here.
Yes, not there because there was confusing.
When will then be now?
In a little while,
Soon.
right? It's coming up,
Right.
but not yet
No.
because it's then,
Right.
not now,
Correct.
right?
You remember the bit from Spaceballs, right?
Yes.
Now, sir, you're looking at now. What's happening now is happening now.
Oh, it's such a genius. I can't wait for Spaceballs 2.
It finished filming. It just finished filming.
I know.
Yeah.
We should have been part of the movie.
Well,
We should have pulled some strings. We have to
should
know
have.
somebody somewhere somehow that could have pulled it.
That's true. You're not wrong. I'm sure we could have pulled a string or two.
We could have been the podcast playing in the background while they're combing the desert looking for the droids.
That's true.
Because that's what kids do nowadays. Really.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right. Yeah.
and they're all
Listen to their podcasts.
Yeah. The podcast is. Well, welcome to the Random Christian Show. I'm Christian. That right there. My hetero life mate, Andrew. That's him. And together we collectively known as the Random Christian Show. We're here every almost Friday, randomly around 4-ish o'clock. And we provide you with entertainment and guests of interesting backgrounds and skill sets. Let's just put it that way. I like skill sets.
Yeah. Okay.
That leaves it very broad.
Yeah, that's true.
Did I just call myself fat?
No.
No. But
Broad has a lot of meetings. If you would have said you had a wide array of skills, that's different.
yeah.
We had guests with a wide array of skills. That's potentially offensive.
So I offended myself.
Are you offended?
I could be.
Okay. Do you need to
If
stop
we're
the show?
here.
Are you stopping the show because you're offended?
I'll do that later.
Okay. All right. So you'll walk out after the show.
Possibly. If we're here.
But we'll be gone.
We'll probably be gone.
Yeah.
So, and that'll be then, not now.
Not now. Correct.
Then is now, which is now is later. It's Mega Maid. Okay, sorry. And welcome to Randomity, kids. This is how the
what we
show
do.
rolls.
How we do it.
So Ebie, And yeah, the Gone is now in its third series. They just finished filming
third season. The third season launched.
Third series.
We'll talk to them on what's coming up for them. That's why they're here.
They're here now.
Yes.
And then we'll talk to them then when it's time, which it would be sooner.
It's coming up soon.
If we move forward with, things. There it is. You know what that music is, Andrew? That means it's now time for the Random Christian Show's Random 9 List. Yeah! What do we got for us today, Andrew?
Well, so our normal group of people were entering their last week of school, so we couldn't get them to do anything. So we decided to poll our past guests, and we got a great list of 9 random things that are said after the show goes off the air.
This could be good. It could be bad.
It's not good.
Probably not. But for us, it's
not
probably going to be very entertaining for everybody else.
Sure. Yes.
But maybe a bit defaming for us. Not like we're famous. So, 9 random things that are said after the show is done. Want to make sure we're all on the same page. And there they are. There's the list. So we will start off, as always, with the rim shot numero 9. 9.
Christian asked me one question, then answered it himself for 12 minutes.
That couldn't have been the Carl Gottlieb.
No, that was not. Oddly enough, he did not fill out a survey.
Oh, imagine that.
Yes.
Imagine that.
Believe it or not, he didn't answer that survey. He didn't answer that question.
I'm not doubting it at all. So, that'll move us on to numero 8 for those of you south of the border, or number 8 for everybody north of that border.
Their audience is incredible. Their moms are really sweet.
Because that's our audience.
Because our moms watch the show.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
And chime in and go, you guys are so good. We really love you. And we love you too, Mom.
Yes. Thanks, moms.
Keep sending cookies.
Right.
Number 7.
They said it would be less weird when the show started. That was a lie.
A little Maury Povich on us, didn't they?
A little bit. Yeah.
That just proved that was a lie.
That was a lie.
Just got weirder and stranger.
Right.
People usually showered and felt bad about themselves and had lots of therapy afterwards.
Yeah.
Welcome again to our lives. Let's see, where are we at? 9 random things our guests say after we're gone. Numero 6 or 6.
They offered to send me a t-shirt, but they signed me up for the Jelly of the Month Club.
T-shirt, Jelly of the Month. They both pay off in the end.
Yeah. Clark, that's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
See, and it's a holiday-themed random 9 list.
That is my favorite movie. My favorite Christmas movie is...
If nobody gets that, you probably don't belong to listen to this show.
That's very
we
true.
We still like you a lot.
No, we do. We accept you in your differences. But probably won't talk to you.
Unless you're like Batman fans.
Well, okay.
I know.
We normally pull this out later. Let's not go there now. Let's let's keep it civil for now.
I'm backing off. Which brings us back to 5 golden random things our guests say about us after we're gone.
Was this a podcast or a form of aversion therapy?
Say, I tell you, it's a tough crowd out there, eh? My Dr. Vinny Boomboss, you know him, right? Hey.
Yeah.
He tells me, hey, take 2 random Christian shows and call me in the morning. I don't even know the... All right, sorry. I have no idea where I was going with that at all.
Yeah, I don't know where that was going either.
Yeah.
That was a little weird.
It was then. From now.
Sure.
Number 4. Number 4. Random things our guests say about us when we're gone.
Why was there a therapist on standby?
We try to help.
No, we do. You know, we want to make sure that we're not harming
everybody's safe.
Anybody.
Happy. You know, there's no lawsuits.
That's true. Yeah, we're covering our bases with
the
standby therapist, by the way.
They just don't read the fine print in the contract that they sign before coming on the show.
No, it's very true. It's very true. That's how we get you.
Very much like, where is it? Where's our, this disclaimer?
The following podcast is a DJ Air Horn soundbite free podcast.
There is no foie.
No.
Not finishing.
Not going to happen. No, not going to happen here.
Which brings us to the number 3 random fact of things our guests do after we're gone.
Things our guests say after
do.
The podcast ends.
Yeah.
Do you think they figured out that was my boy? That was uncomfortable laugh? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
No, okay, and thank you.
And now it's there's a lot more of interviews coming back where I'm like, why'd they just keep laughing?
Right. Yeah. And why does it look like their videos on a loop? And why are they not answering the question?
They're just sitting there laughing, smiling, kind of like Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, guess what? We're up to numero 2.
I swear Christian changed topics so fast I got emotional whiplash.
I don't have a whip sound.
Oh, that's a soundbite. No.
Yeah.
We need to remedy that.
I got.
Who's the tech guy for this show, buddy? Do we need to call the Random Christian Show IT department to make sure we get a whiplash sounder for the next show?
Let me just.
Let's see. You want to submit a request via the support?
Can we get a sound? No.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you can. Yes.
Are you in the middle of lunch?
No, I'm in the middle of a podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, call me back later.
Okay. Sure.
All right. Like in about maybe an hour.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Yes.
Call IT. They said
I'm the IT department.
They'll talk to me in an hour. Sounded a lot like you, by the way.
It is. I am the IT department.
I had it. Oh.
Right. There you go.
I'm with it. I'm hip. I'm jiggy. All right. Moving on to the number 1 thing our guests say after we're gone.
I agreed to come back on the show, and now I'm volunteered for the Witness Protection Program.
Boom. Hitting the post and killing it. Well, maybe they did. Maybe they went out and murdered somebody just so they could get witness protection.
Ooh.
That would be horrible that we drove people to that.
Yeah, but you know.
Or maybe they were just saying if
it's just a way that we can no longer contact them and they feel the need to do that, then what can you do?
Well,
what can you do?
Maybe they'll create something else and we'll find them and say, hey, why don't you come on the show? Man, you look familiar.
Right.
And you know what's familiar, Andrew?
I think I know what's familiar.
Do you?
Yeah.
Because Things like corn chips, tortillas,
Yeah,
and salsa
that's
go
pretty familiar.
familiarly together. Familiarly. Say that 5 times fast.
That.
Familiarly.
Right.
We're, of course, talking about the amazing, delicious, sensual, yet soothing, and a cure-all for whatever ails you, Mrs. A's famous salsa buena. Yeah!
It's
And
true.
you can find it in 160 Save Mart stores.
You remembered.
I got it down, baby.
Nice.
Well, so
Nice.
wherever there's
Good
a
job.
Save Mart near you, or if you're from the Pacific Coast to the Rocky Mountains, anywhere in them states, you're going to find Mrs. A's famous salsa buena. And Andrew, where do you find Mrs. A's famous salsa buena in the store?
In the refrigerated section, because
You would, because why?
it's got to be fresh.
It's made with fresh ingredients. That's damn right. And it's shipped fresh. And so it's got a real short, well, not short.
Not short,
lifespan, but
yeah.
It's not like the other. It's delicious. Yeah. It's so amazing. And it's amazing in 3, count them 3, 1, 2, 3 ways. So Andrew, if you had a choice of their flavors, what would you start with?
Well, typically I'd start with the hot because I want to ask you what the other flavor is because you never remember.
The medium.
Hey, you remembered this time too. Good job.
The pills are working great.
Yeah, right. But what's
Look,
your
I
favorite?
still got thumbs.
What's your favorite flavor?
Well, if I was to choose a flavor, Andrew, I'd be choosing salsa verde because it's delicious and amazing.
7 R's.
So good. And it goes good on everything. Cereal, cardboard, a shoe,
Right.
chips.
No.
Burritos, enchiladas, tacos, pizzas. It's the cure-all salsa for everything. If you're ill, if you've got something horribly going by, hey, Christopher Sean Shaw, how you doing, guy? And thank you very much.
Yes.
Yes, we've redecorated. Not us. We paid a high cost of professionals to come in, and it was actually just some drunk kid one day and came in and started spray painting on the background, and we put a light on it.
We kind of liked it. Yeah.
Right on, bro.
Studio got tagged and we thought it was good.
But not as good as Mrs. A's famous salsa buena. Now that, yes, we did hear that it's coming to Netflix this Sunday, December 7th. Church People, amazing, incredibly funny movie. Will be on Netflix from Christopher Sean Shaw's little production company there. But we've got Mrs. A's famous salsa buena. You can go to mrsafamous.com, longest commercial ever.
Right.
And and you can find out what store is carrying it near you. Again, if you're from the Pacific Coast to the Rocky Mountains. Pacific Coast, Rocky Mountains, anywhere in between.
Near a Save Mart store, find it.
Now, Canada, no Mrs. A's famous salsa buena. Amazingly enough, south of the border, no Mrs. A's famous salsa buena. But in the America, we got us some Mrs. A's famous salsa buena, baby. And it's delicious. So go find it. And if you don't have it, you have the right to bear salsa. Okay? It's the 12th or 18th Amendment, I think.
It's not in the Bill of Rights?
It could be.
Okay. All right.
And anyway, it's in there somewhere in our Constitution. that you have the right to delicious, amazing salsa. So go get some Mrs. A's famous salsa buena at a store, hopefully near you. All right. There it is. We're done. And thank you, Mrs. A's. Wait, who is going to be on the show here in a couple of weeks?
That's true, Mrs.
Or
A.
our Christmas show. Yeah. Where's the? Oh, that's right.
No, don't. You can't.
Or fa la la la.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we need that. Oh, well, thank you, sir. I think Christopher's hitting on me
a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not arguing. I'm just saying.
No.
But thank you, sir. Appreciate you, and we'll have to get you back on the show here again soon.
I think we'll need. We need to see the post Netflix launch of Church People.
Yeah. No. Oh, dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
Probably about as good. Well, now this our guests. They have a series. Yeah, that's right. It's a streaming series called Gone, and it's on Echo TV Studios. And we have with us today not only the lead star of the show, Miss Ebie Adkins, we also have Mr. Dave Siriano, creator and clicked the wrong button. Wow, all the suspenseful buildup, and I did that.
Hey, we figured it out.
Wah, wah, wah. So we have Ebie Adkins. There's Ebie, and Dave Siriano right here, creator and president of Echo TV Studios. Now, is it Echo TV or Echo TV Studios?
We use both.
Okay. Oh, so good. Interchangeable.
Yeah.
There you go. Cover all the bases. All right. And now, how long has Echo TV Studio been around, Dave?
About 3 years.
Okay.
Before that, we were 360 TV. And oddly enough, we could not get any of the domains, the website, because there was a guy that built a 360 TV. You could literally walk around your living room, and it was this center console. That
no way.
The TV would go all around, and we don't know what happened to it. I guess it didn't work or something, but so we changed our name to Echo TV.
Which it sounds way cooler.
Right. But we can't go by Echo or Amazon will sue us. So
sure.
Echo yeah. Echo TV.
But yeah, no, I like Echo TV. It resonates.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Slow burn right there.
I know. It always takes Andy at least another. Well, Andy just groans and goes.
I'll get it in 5 minutes. I will. I swear.
And then he shakes his head and says, "Don't ever do that again." All right. Well, Dave, thank you for being with us today. I know we had some conflicting. Well, we had some scheduling problems on our end, and I apologize. But I'm so glad that we got to be able to get you guys on here. Now, Miss Ebie Adkins, you are the star of the show, or one of them, I guess I should say. Oh my God!
Go on.
Yeah, that's great. Oh my God.
I looked up the amendment. It's the 118th Amendment for the right to bear salsa.
Oh, good.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yes. See,
yeah.
That's the one thing we learned today. All right, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ebie's dropping some knowledge on us. All right. So now, Ebie, and you. Man, you've got you do voice acting, you're an actress. I think you've even done some directing, and I mean, what aren't you not doing? Let's start with the easy stuff.
You know, it is kind of a crazy story because I'm a school teacher. I work with kids that have hearing loss, and when COVID hit, things went online, of course, and I'm like, man, I've always wanted to do stuff in media. And one thing led to another. And so I dabbled in a little of everything. And Dave has been so nice to let me try my hand at a lot of different things with Echo TV. And it has been a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm just now getting into a little bit of directing some stuff, thanks to Dave. But it's been just an incredible journey to see what you can get into, but I'm willing to do anything as long as it glorifies Jesus. So let's
There we
go.
go.
So I don't know what the list is. There's not a short list. I'm a feather picker upper. I'm a porta potty cleaner.
Not sure I want to know about the feather pickering.
You don't.
Yeah.
So in 2020, acting wasn't even on the table. You were school teaching, and that was it. And then you just how did you actually hook up with Dave and start this journey?
Yeah, so there was a feature film. It was 2020. I started. I actually helped host a podcast with Saltflix. It's kind of changed identities now, but that was kind of the start of it. And I'm like, man, these people are doing such interesting things. Such awesome stuff. And I know that a way to reach people is through their screens. Obviously, we're all glued to them, right? So,
Yeah.
on a Facebook group, I found that there was a feature film being done 20 minutes from my house, and I'm like, "There's no way," because I'm Eastern Kentucky. We don't like where
we don't
even
allow them
are we?
weird Hollywood types up here.
Right. So a guy named Wesley Mullins did a crime drama on the opioid addiction, and I played a nurse. And he let me help produce, and because I know everybody here, we're all probably cousins, actually, here in Eastern Kentucky. So you have to be careful.
If you're not in Arkansas, stop it.
But
Sorry,
truly,
Arkansas.
what I found is we are in Appalachia some of the smartest, hardest working, most generous, creative people anywhere. And people pulled together to help that production. And so I connected with Dave, maybe 2022-ish or something like that. And I answered a casting call for one of his projects. And so he said, "Hey, I'd like to come to Kentucky and do this end time series." I'm like, "Okay, strange man that I don't know. You want to come to Kentucky and film something in a cabin? That sounds delightful. Let's do it." So
Weirdest
the rest is
Tinder
history.
hookup ever.
Yes, and can you involve a lot of Christians and church people? Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Got it. We got this. So truly, it was like our friends and family and the community just rallied, and kind of the rally hasn't stopped. So, and we're now in our getting ready to do our 4th season. So we're planning for that. And Gone became accidentally a feature film because we wanted to show it locally. So what made sense was to put the first 3 seasons together to make it that length and to tell the whole story thus far. And it kind of leaves you with a bit of a cliffhanger. So not that every episode doesn't. There's a lot of action because it is a series. So you just never know what's going to happen with Gone.
Right. And that was one of the things that I really liked it. So I watched when we first scheduled you guys, and Christian said, "Yeah, it's a TV series. We're going to interview them." And I'm like, "Okay." And so typically when that happens, I'll watch maybe 1 or 2 just so I have an idea of what's going on. I love the short form of the episodes, because before I knew it, I was done with the 2nd season. I was like, there's no more. And it was so great. I love the form of it, because you think that you can't tell a full story or a full arc in the time that you guys do an episode, but it works. It really does.
Yeah.
And
that's all Dave. He's been following the trends, and I'm like, that's smart, because our attention spans are short and getting shorter. So yeah.
Wait, what? oh, I'm sorry.
We were talking about Gone. Yeah.
Were you guys talking?
Are we still on the cell phone? All right, now I'm gonna switch things up here, Miss Evie. Just hang on one second, David. All right, so now you've created Echo TV, correct? This is all your baby. This is
right.
And now, when did you start Echo TV?
Probably around 2020, and again, it was 360 TV for a while, and then probably 2022 we shifted the whole brand. And, piggybacking off what she said, everyone in the industry was like, you got to do films. Films is where it's at. You got to do the long films. You got to do the films. And I just said, no. I said, this is what God told me to do. I'm sticking to my guns, short form. And it worked. We actually got one of our series on PureFlix, which is pretty big in the Christian industry.
Right.
Yeah.
And the guy who took it said, well, we'll take it, but we don't think that's going to work on our, our network. Well, he called me back, a few months later, and he said, you guys are second to The Chosen people watching it, because Andrew, like you, all of a sudden it's done and you're like, oh, it's over. We watched the whole thing. And the cool thing was, he said that 80% of people on PureFlix watch the whole thing, and 50% is the average.
Wow.
And so right there, I was like, well, we just got to continue doing this.
Yeah. And it hooks you in. It really does, y'all. And I'm going to tell you, because I was like, well, not like I know everything about the Bible and I'm a theology student or anything, but the twist that you guys have done, and I want you to explain what you've done here. But I was trying to explain it to somebody, and I said, it's kind of like The Walking Dead, but through the Bible. And
that's pretty sums it up.
And there's a far bigger ending that you may or may not want to know about. So,
right.
And because I was talking to a non-believer. But anyway, yeah. So now explain, because you've written the whole thing, or are you just the sole writer, or Ebie, do you get involved with that, or? She
does. I especially season 3, I wrote it. And then of course I look to Ebie to tweak it and add things, again, because of being in Kentucky and the ways, again, one of the things was I just had them going to a rock and hiding. And she's like, no, you would have a bug out bag and you would have all these things. I'm like, okay, what's a bug out bag? So,
and where do we get the bugs?
Where do we get the bugs to the bag? So again,
and are they gay bugs? Do they come out and they go, oh my gosh, buggy? Sorry. Sorry. No.
So yeah, but the idea was from my dad. My dad was a pastor for 45 years, and his specialty, what he really loved, was the end times. And I would come down when I was 16, 17. He would have Bibles and books laid out all over the living room floor, studying, writing notes in the Bible. And he became what I feel was an expert, but a quiet expert, because he would go places and he'd say, look, this is what I believe the Bible's saying, but it might not all be true. There's little things that I don't even know. So I really love the fact that my dad would say that and say, look, I'm not the big expert on this, but this is what I've studied. And so I kind of put what he studied into practice.
And I was going to say, that's kind of how it seems like you did this movie. You're like, this is kind of my theory in a way, sort of how it could be possibly, maybe, I don't know.
Yep. Roll the dice.
Yeah, right. I love the way it plays out, and the way it's developing, and the way the characters are kind of, pulling in, which, by the way, and hold on, I'm going to jump over to Ebie again real quick. Ebie, now you had a hand in getting a lot of the cast put together, correct?
Yeah, I guess most of the cast, and a lot are, I think that's how I became casting director, because I had that whole 5 minutes of experience. So yeah, we have a lot of talent, a lot of talented people here locally, but it sort of happened organically. So we would look at who has a little bit of experience. Some had none. They just were there, or they were my cousin. So it's like,
right.
Come on, And my brother actually is the character that chokes me in the first scene, and he had been training his whole life for that. So
Oh, right.
that first
There's a lot of
season,
real raw emotion coming out there.
there was, yeah.
Dave's like, just
And
imagine when she stole your ice cream when you were 5. She's turning blue. Let her go.
He pulled it.
Yeah, and I
But-
was like, cut, no, cut.
Yeah, right.
Somebody cut him.
No, one more take. So we started. I'm a method actor,
Right.
um, we started, planning for this, and so my brother's name is Andy, also, and so I said, we need this scene. I need somebody that can hurt me but not hurt me, right? And he's like, okay, we got to practice this, and you better hold on to my arms or I'll pull your head off. And okay, and so he's the one, as we move forward with Gone, that was like, you got to have a bug out bag. You got to have this stuff. This is the way this would happen. Things got to be real. If we're going to blow something up, it's going to be real. There ain't going to be none of the CGI stuff. And I'm like, okay, but
I got some paper right in the back.
right. We just blow stuff up. But so he did excavation so that we could be a mile back in the woods to do season 3.
Wow.
And it was incredible, hence the camping porta potty situation, but like no cell service. It was really real. And so some of the people that went back there, it was by these beautiful rocks, and they're like, man, it really is peaceful. Like, I think I can hear from God back here, because this is amazing. And so a lot of the people in the community have really started to say, hey, we'd like to help. We can do something. And so it's like Gone has taken on new life since season 3, because I think people thought they were going, because we are a very small town here, less than 7,000 people, like 6,300 or something in the county.
Oh, wow. A lot of cousins.
The entire county. There are a lot of cousins. And so we put it out there in the theater, and people were like, oh, that was real, like a real movie. Like, yeah. we kind of were hoping for that, but they didn't know what to expect, because it's very low budget, and again, friends and family. So truly God is blessed. But Dave is extremely talented, anointed, many people say, to do what he does, and to give us a chance to bring this story to life has been incredible.
Yeah. And okay, and thank you. Now, but just real quickly, Ebie, on the casting, you are just using a lot of locals. Like, people are just volunteering and saying, and you really can't tell. I mean, okay, and this is going to lead into my question with you, Dave. But I mean, they are not trained Juilliard actors or anything like that, but there's a realness about the roles that they're playing. If that makes any kind of sense. And I think that's really working for you guys. So I think however you're doing this and however you're grabbing these people, it really, it makes it authentic. And they're doing great. They're really doing a great job for a lot of people who've never had professional acting classes. You can't tell that much. Now, again, I understand it's not a big Hollywood budget. It's not a big Hollywood scene shoot. So now I'm going to jump back over to Dave here. And boom, there we're jumping. Well, we're kind
sliding.
So now, first off, what made you choose Kentucky, right?
You're in
Florida.
Yes, I'm in Orlando, and we've filmed a lot here. And I'm like, I just can't picture end times with palm trees and beaches
and Disney World, right?
Disney World. Hey!
Yeah. Goofy comes walking by.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Electrical parades going on behind you.
Yeah. Fireworks.
Right.
I had contacted Ebie, and again, first things first, Ebie was my go-to. She was going to be the lead, and I was going to fly her to Orlando. And then I was like, where am I going to find a cabin in Orlando? woods,
Right.
without alligators. And
I was gonna say it may not be the cabin you want to find.
exactly. So the funny thing is, I called her and said, "Do you guys have any cabins in Kentucky?" Yeah, we got hundreds, and
A little bit.
so
and right around the corner.
Yeah, we live in one. No, so at that point, we were looking at actors from Louisville and Nashville and other places, and one by one, they started dropping out. Like, we would have a table read, and the next day they'd be like, "Listen, my mom got in a car accident," and blah blah blah, and all of a sudden we were picking people up from the community. And I remember the first table read, I was nervous because I'm like, okay, I'm used to at least semi actors here.
Right.
Yeah.
And we come on for the table read, and I was like, well, I don't know where this is going to go. I know Ebie's good. And one by one, I was like, wow, this is incredible. Like they just, again, I think part of it was they all know each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if you go back to, the 40s and 50s and 60s with film, you had the overacting, "Do a dear,
Right.
a fear," but now people want to see real, Christian. That's what you were saying. People want to see real.
Yeah.
And so that's what we're directing them to do. Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
And
our
again,
cast members, we love each other, like we care about each other, and I think that's a big part of it, because you have trust that sometimes takes a while to build on a set, with another actor or whatever, but we
Yeah.
already trust each other. Like, we're taking you a mile back in the woods where no one can hear you scream. You have to trust us, right? You have no choice.
and out there, everybody's packing anyway, so it's all good.
And that was
Not
me
a
too.
lot.
I came like by myself, and I'm like, all right, where are we heading?
We're going where?
Banjos.
How far back?
How far back?
Yeah.
But I do want to say, number one, Ebie, since coming on board Echo TV, like, she is so incredible. And I can't say enough about Andy, her brother. We're like, "Hey, do you think we can fly Jesus from the top of the mountain down?" He's like, "Yeah, no problem. Give me 30 minutes. I'll set
Yeah.
it's like, holy.
What are you talking about? Me and my friends did that in the 8th grade.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to Gen X.
Yeah.
Now, okay, yes, the reality, and Ebie, like you were saying, everybody knows everybody, so everybody knows how everybody's going to feed to each other, off of their lines and things like that. So, and how to tap that emotion. So, yeah, y'all really got. I mean, it's obviously a great blessing that God's put on y'all to for
Yes.
you to hook up with Ebie, and then say, "Hey, come on up, and I got a place," and you're out in the wild in Kentucky, man. You want to be
Yeah,
raw.
okay.
You go up in those Appalachians, and I mean, we've all heard stories, but
The just to interject, the cool thing is, if the apocalypse ever really happens, I'm heading to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Come on.
yeah, it's my brother-in-law is very much prepared for any disaster. So yeah, if something goes down, we're all heading to his house, and it's like being in Kentucky. I'll just say that.
One more thing, Christian. One thing that's been a real blessing for me is that some of the people I went to high school with have jumped in on board. And one of the people that we didn't hang out a lot in school, but now we're just really good friends, is a guy named James Botts, who has acted as a cast member. I think we kill him every season. That's the idea, because he dresses as something else.
Right.
So we got that going. But he played the creepy clerk, and he went, "You need me, sweetie,"
Oh,
but
yeah.
he's done a lot of
Oh.
the behind the scenes. And so just thinking back about like our history and where we are now working together with this, it's just really cool that God would use his talents in like past law enforcement experience, and he's really studied to know how to do a lot of special effects stuff. And so just it's just super cool how God has just pulled the skills from people, and they're passionate about using those skills, and this is so purposeful. So it's been really nice.
Yes. No, I mean, and like I said, it really shows again. Now you can tell it's not the high end Hollywood big special effects and blah blah blah, but
Yeah.
the realness and I think the rawness of it in a way
Yeah.
really it hooks you.
Again,
And
it's,
you really
it's grounded in a reality that you just this could be happening next door, and you would buy it, right?
What he's saying.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. And again, for those listening on the audio version of this, we've got Ebie Adkins, actress and wearer of many hats, Dave Siriano of the creator and director, producer, madman of Echo TV Studios. We're talking about their streaming series Gone, also made into a movie. They've got 3 seasons, working on season 4 now, correct? And then whose idea was it to, okay, now you came up with the idea kind of through your father, right, Dave, about coming up with this end of times kind of revelations, okay. Which again, I think, and the way you've done it, you're doing a lot of the writing, the core writing, I should say.
Right.
And then Ebie and her team kind of finesses it. But the way you've put this together, okay, again, now everybody, and I think your statement about how your father studied Revelations and the end of times, it was a very hush-hush thing because nobody wants the doom and gloom. Everybody wants the glory of Jesus. They want the glory of going to heaven. They want, oh yeah, we're going to be resurrected, and this is great. Yes, if you do it right. But the thing is too, and this is what helps with, I want to make sure I say this right. I had it all in my head 2 days ago, but, and obviously we all know I'm old and close to death. But, the end of times thing, and in Revelations, there's 2 real, oh my gosh, what is the word I'm looking for? There's 2, oh my gosh, help me please. What am I trying to think of? What's the takeaway?
2 scenarios?
Well, really, yeah, there's I'm sorry.
2 gotchas?
Themes?
Well, it's the first wave of taking away of
the rapture. Yeah.
The rapture. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. There's the rapture and then the second coming.
The second coming where the rest of the believers are taken.
Right.
And so this is right after the first wave of the rapture, and where everybody that's left behind is like, hey man, I've been kind of, been doing my best here, and I believe in God and I believe in Jesus. I believe Jesus, died to save me and wash me of my sins, but they're still here. So then and what I think is great too is you got those people with that fear, like, oh, okay, we got to really pull together here, and and the edginess of it, I think is really what made you. And like I said, it's like watching The Walking Dead, the way people are teaming up and stuff like that. How did you come up with that idea? I know it wasn't from The Walking Dead, so I know I'm just using that as a reference, the way you did it, but it's
right.
It's different. It's like The Walking Dead, but not. So, give me an idea on how you pulled all that into.
I imagined what would happen, and that's part of it. Like, look at The Walking Dead. If there was ever a medical catastrophe or something happened, people would be hiding. And so I kind of took that same thing, and believe it or not, like I downloads from God during the night, and I wake up in the middle of the night and it's like, this is how I want it to look. This is how I want it to be. I need a cabin. I need, I need Kentucky people. I need, need some cousins. So
then Ebie wakes up in the middle of the night. I got to call 5 people.
Yeah. So it was that kind of thing. And I think, for me, like a lot of people, there's a lot of people right now deconstructing their belief, their Christianity. Yeah. And it's because rules have been pushed on people and things that Jesus never said. And so what I want people to take away is, if you believe in Jesus and accept him and are on the road living for him, then you're going to go. Like these people that were left behind either didn't believe or were living a sin, like a secret sin, that you can't do. But I want to make it clear, to people listening, that, man, I remember one time I went through a hard time in my life. And my dad, he came up to me and he said, look, sometimes life is going to slam you to the ground. He said, you need to get yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep going toward God. A lot of people get in that situation. They turn around and they go the other way.
Yeah.
And so,
because it's so easy.
It's so easy. Yeah. But I just want to tell people, just continue on that path to Jesus. Yeah. You're going to slip up. You're going to fail. You're going to do stupid things. But
you're human.
Right. But like King David in the Bible, just have a heart after God. He made a lot of mistakes, but his heart was after God, and I was going to say, one of the great things about this whole project was some of the people that Ebie casted for this, they were going through hard times, and this kind of saved them out of what they were going through. We had one lady just depressed, going through depression, and she began acting, and it pulled her out of that funk. And it's just been life-changing for a lot of people.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. It's very true. I mean, it's almost therapeutic for a lot of people, I guess you could say, to be doing these kind of things. And I think it probably helps, for a lesser word, resurrect their faith, and it brings them and grounds them back into God. I know when I start watching these kinds of things, whether it's just a little short on a YouTube or like your show, you really start, thinking about things again. You say, well, man, I'm going to go look this up. And then you start looking in the Bible, you start getting grounded back into the Word of God. Yeah. And, however it's being represented to you, it's some way of God going, hey, maybe you need to check this thing out. Mm-hmm. When I went through a big hard time in my life a few years ago, for some reason, I was directed to read the book of Job. And I ended up having to do it twice. I felt compelled to do it again later on, but it was like, wow, I thought I had it bad. Well, old Job, and Job never gave up, kids. No, he did not.
Yeah, but it's helpful to get a fresh perspective sometimes, just to sort of reset your ideals and everything, and say, oh, you know what, I need to look into this again. So Dave, I had a question about budgeting. Like, you have this great idea for a TV series and wanting to put it into production and get it set, and then somebody's got to pay for it, right? How does that start for you? And I mean, do you have a group of people that you can go to and say, hey, I got a great idea for a series? How do you guys are looking to invest, or do you have numbers ready and say, hey, I could take $10K from you today and give you this, and this?
Right. Yeah. Actually, we are actually doing that now, as far as, donors and investing. But yeah, the past couple of years, I have my own production company, doing commercials for people around Orlando. And my wife, who has just been so gracious. I'm like, we got to set this aside for Echo TV.
Yeah.
And we're sacrificing, and Ebie and Adam and James and Cherie and Nina, Kelly, my whole team, they've sacrificed. We've all sacrificed to get this out there, because again, to us, the most important thing is telling people about Jesus.
Right.
But your point is right on. You can only go so far without money.
Yeah.
And so we're in that situation now. We have a couple good people. Brad Barfield came. He's an actor here in Orlando. He surprised me one day. He called me and said, I want to give you a donation to help with some of your series. And I was wow. Okay. And I'm thinking, $1,000, that'll go far. And he had me come down to the office where he was, and he gave me $20,000.
Wow.
Dude.
Wow.
Yeah. And we filmed Some Have Gone. Jesus. Yep. Some Have Gone with that. Unscripted, which, for the kids out there, that's a great show we have up on our site, and a bunch of other things. And without him, it would have been really, really tough. But again, the people in Kentucky, Ebie and Adam and Andy, they've spent a lot of money that, I know the Lord will repay them back, but yeah. I want to repay them back soon at some point. So
right. Now, and all right, so now let's I'm gonna jump over back to Miss Ebie again here. Ebie, you're helping with all the casting. Are you telling these people out that, listen, this is a non-paying role, we're gonna have some pizza,
soup, beans, and cornbread, actually, right. One day in the woods, indeed. Yeah. Yeah. From our wonderful tourism director of Menifee County, she made a big pot of soup beans, and it was like manna, just the soup beans for days, we're just rolling out. But yeah, it's crazy, because a lot of our people have spent their own money. They're like, oh, how can I help? And it's a life imitates art type thing, because sure. I think one of the themes that comes through, or at least I hope it does, in season 3 of Gone, is that unity is powerful. You have to work together. And so as a church, capital C, I'm not sure we're doing a great job with that, but we have to do that as Christians. And so for all those that were left behind, on the rock, they've seen they can't go it alone. You will die, Right. And so it's almost an allegory, if you will, because that's what happens in the Christian walk. If you're going alone, you have to decide who you're going to trust, and you have to decide, obviously, what you're going to do with Jesus. So to me, even if Gone wasn't framed in the end times, if it was something else, if it was sci-fi, or if it was just a Walking Dead type thing, for real, it would be the same message, I think, that you could take from it, that you do have to make a decision about Jesus, and you have to really unify, because the Lord made us to be communal creatures. We're not supposed to go it alone, and you have to work out differences, and you have to be able to move forward, and you have to remember what's important and what is not important, and move on, and work together. So I love that part of it. And our people have just been amazing to volunteer and just do any and everything that's been asked. So they're incredible. All our cast.
That is just so cool, especially it's kind of like a family reunion anyway. So
we actually had a Gone's Giving last week. We just got together. Yes. My husband Adam came up with that. He said, we're gonna gather, I guess, here at Gone's Giving, and let's pray. And so Gone's Giving, it'll probably be an annual thing. Yeah.
Now it's gonna be, everybody's gonna be like, oh, what are we doing for Gone's Giving this year? And anybody out there listening on the audio version of this is wondering what Gone's Giving is, we have Ebie Adkins and Dave Siriano from Echo TV series Gone, which is also in movie form, 3 seasons in the can now, working on season 4. But again, you can watch the series, or you have it available as just one set movie, right?
Yes, that's so right now the first 2 seasons are up on the site. Season 3, we actually had a movie premiere in Kentucky. We had one in Missouri, and we're going to have one in Orlando, December 28th.
Where in Missouri?
Lake Ozark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were.
Well, next time, let me know. I could have made it down there.
I know we should have. We had 3 days.
You knew me then. You're like, yeah, we don't want to.
We had 3 days there and almost sold out every night.
Wow.
Nice.
And we're doing one night in Orlando, December 28th. After that, season 3 and the whole movie will be available. But right now, just season 1 and 2, you can watch, catch up, and then season 3 will be launched January 1st.
Okay. And again, just to reiterate for people listening, I've got it on the crawler down here. It's echotvstudios.com. Just like it sounds, echo, the word echo, TV. You know what a TV is. And studios, not studios. I had a hard time trying to find it sometimes. But because I was looking for the singular version. But you can find it there. Also, it's available on Roku, Fire Stick, Apple TV. So any one of those, you can find them on there. Now, YouTube though, right? You're also on YouTube or no?
We have some
clips.
Yeah, clips on there.
Okay,
yeah.
Just clips on the YouTube, but for the full episodes, they're all available right there. Apple, Fire Stick, Roku, and echotvstudios.com. So make sure you go check this out. And now I know you're working on this series. Pitching this, are you pitching this to other studios to work with or production companies, or do we still need to get a little more on the ground and then you can take it to them? I mean, I know there's a certain point where you have to have X amount of something before you can really present it.
Yeah, and we actually have gone seasons 1, 2, and 3 overseas on the New Faith Network. You can't get it here in the States.
Oh, wow.
That's in Great Britain, New Zealand, Australia. They picked it up. They bought it from us. And there's other distribution people looking at it now. So
nice.
We definitely want to make Echo TV something, but
yeah,
wherever it can go, I'm happy to do that. So
no, that's
and I love Dave's vision. His vision is to keep it free, to keep all the content free, which is incredible in the age of subscription, paid subscriptions.
Right.
So just for anybody to see. So that's exciting.
To be honest, that was the one thing that shocked me when Christian told me. He's like, yeah, it's over at echotvstudios.com. I'm like, okay, great. And I'm like, wait, I can watch this right now? All of it? This is great.
Yeah, that's something that was on my heart since it started.
Yeah.
I remember one of my friends, he goes out and gives food, and he has tent meetings outside, and goes into poor communities, and some of the pastors were like, "What? You're not taking an offering?" And he's like, "Why would I take an offering? I'm going here to help people."
Yeah.
And that's my heart the whole time, is I want people who don't know Jesus to watch this, and they're not going to spend $4.99 a month.
Right.
They're just not going to do it.
Yeah.
So
and again, you've taken a scary subject. I mean, really, this is. If you read the Bible and know anything about it, it's scarier than you'll ever believe, because is it like Left Behind? Somebody's asking. It's Sherry from yes, our dear friend Sherry. Would you say it's I don't remember Left Behind that well, so
it definitely, it definitely has the same feel, even though I think ours is definitely grittier, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to push the envelope a little bit. But yeah, it's something like that. And I don't know how old some of you guys are, but there was movies called Thief in the Night back in the 70s.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You remember those?
Mm-hmm.
do you remember the girl? She was blonde. She was the one whose husband left.
Oh,
I just remembered it scaring the heck out of me.
Well, she was the lead. She was the lead in that. Her name's Patty, and she lives in Missouri, right near Lake Ozark, and she's going to be in season 4. She reached out to us.
Oh, no way.
She's going to be in it. And I was like, what?
Dude.
I know.
That's great.
Yes.
I think she's in her 70s, you know, but she's doing commercial
skills.
She's still got the skills.
Wow.
And so we can't wait for that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. And again, Sherry, to reiterate it, one way to compare it is maybe kind of like Left Behind, but also with the cross of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I know I keep making, but it keeps popping in my head. But the way you've done it, it's not. So, but it is. It's so great. It's raw. And I think gritty is a great word. I think gritty is a wonderful word to describe how this series plays out. And it, I'm very excited to see the next season. This is, I love the fact that you're keeping it free. Do you have any other projects that you're gonna maybe start working on? Maybe side projects offshoots of this, or
that is you get Christian. You are right on point. We have 3. I've already written 3 series. They're called Gone Outliers, and it's basically going to be outliers of people in the same time as the people in Kentucky and what they're going through.
Oh, so, nice.
Oh man, I'm so excited to film that.
Oh, all right. So there are,
yeah.
I know things. Cool. But what I was going to say, I just love the fact that you've taken something that truly is scary, because again, it is not an easy, sensitive subject. This is something that you need hitting you with the 2x4 in the back of your head going, this is how it's going to happen. And you better be ready.
Yep.
And, I have people that I kind of witnessed to or evangelized to, and they're like, so do you think? I said, I just hope so. I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm not perfect, but that's why I pray every day and every night. And I do what I can to make sure I'm in the good graces, because I don't want to be walking up there and knocking on the door, and I don't want them opening up and going, I don't know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear that. So, and like I said, the way you've done it is great, because it's enthralling. It's it keeps you hooked. Like Andy said, all of a sudden he's like, oh, well, I'm done with that season. What happened? So I'm just so excited for you guys, and I'm so glad I got to get you on here and to bring you into this. I know we're starting to run a little long on time. So season 4, when do we expect this to be coming out, and how long will it take you to get it done?
We're going to film in May into June. And we really want to get it out. So, probably by end of summer, that's what, maybe even before, we'll get season 4 out there.
Okay. Any opening spots for a couple of lowly podcasters that are in the middle of nowhere? And
can I choke Christian out in one of the episodes?
I'll have to check and see if you're my cousin. If so, then yeah.
All right.
Well, we figured me and Andy were somewhere along the lines of brothers at one point or another.
Okay.
We lived very similar lives. So
hey, Ebie, how about if we bring on 2 zombies?
So that would be me in the morning before my extra strong coffee. Let's see what all right, so we've got the offshoots. We're coming up on you can't do it's coming. It's The man in the rafters is getting anxious because he knows we're getting close to the show. You don't want to film in the winter. Wouldn't that be extra gritty? I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. We do have a little series.
Yeah, why don't you come out to Kentucky in the middle of winter?
We do hope to get some winter shots. Actually, it's hopefully going to be a snowy winter for us. But we do have a little comedic series of very short clips that we're working on called Little Jesus, where this guy makes an appearance.
Oh, nice.
So stay tuned. We got one episode online and more to come very soon, we hope.
That's great.
That is super. I'm very excited to see that now. All right. So EchoTVstudios.com is where you guys can find the series and the movie complete, or Apple TV, Fire Stick, Roku. You can find them all on there. And again, it's coming. Just back off. Yeah, I know. He's in your rafters too. Everywhere. That is the signal that we've come to the end of this show, and we have what we call random questions of insanity. It's just a little game we like to play with you folks. It really means nothing except to psychiatrists all around the world that are listening and grading and judging your answers on these questions that we put together with a top team of complete morons. We do have 2 base questions. Would you like to play? Well, too bad. You're going to play anyway. We've never done this with 2 people, so I'm trying to think of the best way to do this.
No, I did. We just ask one and ask one the other. That's all.
Okay, on the base questions, though.
Yeah. No, 100%. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, and actually, I think number 1 would be the best one for Dave, because Dave, I think, will have a better answer than
I don't know, but again, so we've noticed. Let's just ask the question.
Yeah, I'll just ask questions.
Yeah.
All right. So, Dave, what is your best James Bond film?
Ooh, is it The Spy Who Loved Me?
Yes.
Good question. Good.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yep.
Now, Ebie, if we had asked you, what would you say? James,
does Austin Powers count?
Yes, it does. 100%.
Yes.
It
absolutely
does.
Well, so it's funny. We've noticed that females just don't tend to like James Bond movies. And so whenever we're interviewing a female guest, we're just like, do we ask the question? Do we even ask this?
But I do like your answer, Ebie. So
no, perfect answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
That's my only answer.
Perfect.
So I get to ask you the next question, Ebie. Are you ready? Okay.
I'm ready.
What is your favorite sandwich and what all is on it?
Turkey and bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes.
What kind of bread?
What kind of? Yeah.
White bread.
Okay. Any condiments on there?
I don't really eat condiments.
Really?
I'm against condiments.
Are you a Russian?
She's a Russian.
Tommy, ain't
it's
you?
been wonderful talking to you. It's been so great. Thank you so much.
Deal breakers. Yeah, I don't even eat salad dressing on my salads. I don't know. I just am plain meat.
I mean, it's very interesting. I mean, I now again, I've had a salad without dressing. Because it's got a lot of different greens mixed in and some veggies and things like that. And that is good. I mean, is that the kind of salad you're talking about, or is it just straight lettuce?
Yeah. No, lots of stuff in there.
That's all I'm saying.
Caesar salad would be the exception. I need some dressing on that guy. But yeah.
Because it is just lettuce
it is like just the lettuce, yeah.
All right. No, excellent answers. Now.
Thank you.
All right, Dave. I gotta ask. What's your favorite sandwich and what all's on it?
Oh boy, it's gonna be meatball sub.
No. Whoa.
Yeah, meatball sub.
Mozzarella all over the top.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Jalapenos?
good stuff.
Now,
No, I'm not a spicy guy.
yeah.
Oh, so no onions and green peppers or nothing in the sauce?
No,
Dude.
I
Now,
know.
is there a sandwich shop that does it up right for you, or do you make your own?
You guys are gonna kill me for this. Subway.
Oh my God. I was gonna say don't say Subway.
Don't be. My wife loves the Subway meatball sub.
I do too. It's
Yeah.
just yeah.
There's a place I had one meatball sub here in Kansas City. It's downtown. I can't tell you where it is because it was like when I first got here, but my buddy's like, you have to try this sandwich. And they make their own meatballs and everything. And oh my gosh. Just thinking about it. I mean,
I think real close second is the Philly steak.
Okay, yeah.
I love that too.
Yeah.
See, I always say wherever you go, you got to have the Reuben. Because the Reuben will tell you how good that restaurant is if they make it right. So, personal opinion doesn't mean it matters, but it does. So, all right. So we're going to flip flop back and forth here, asking the series of questions. It's going to be rapid fire. So I hope you're ready. Dave, what's something you want to do but cannot?
Skydive.
I like it. Miss Ebie?
Nothing. Can I answer that one?
Woo!
I can do all things through Christ. Let me pull a scripture and use it out of context. Boop, boop, boop.
I don't got a good sound effect. Oh wait.
Oh.
There we go. All right, Andy.
Ebie, what was your favorite toy to play with as a child?
When I was really little, I liked the little telephone. What was it called that you pulled around and it had the
telephone you pulled around?
It had a little. It's kind of iconic, but I had the little telephone.
Yeah, and it would
something like that.
Thing would jiggle around while you pulled it.
Yeah, its eyes would go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've always liked to talk. So.
I like the eye imitation. All right. No, I like it. That's a good one. All right.
Dave, same question.
Man, I'm telling you, I was prepared for this because my grandson was just playing with it.
Oh yes.
Oh. That's a good one.
Dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is my.
Oh, you just hit a chord. We're now best friends.
I played this for hours.
Hours.
I got it for Christmas when I was 12, and like.
Oh, so good.
Now, okay, Dave. I think we're going to date ourselves. How old are you?
I am 60.
Me too.
Ding, ding.
Now,
oh yeah.
Let me ask you this. Did you disconnect the speaker so that way you could play it at school and pass it back and forth between you and your friends?
I never did. No.
You have no idea what you missed as a child. I'm telling you, when we figured it, like my friend was like, he's like, I'm like, what are you doing? You're breaking. He's like, I'm going to disconnect. He's like, totally told me what he was doing. I was like,
oh, that's cool.
Oh, you're an evil genius. You're possessed, but I love it. And all we did through school was. So I third grade, I didn't know a whole lot.
And then at lunch we would play paper football.
Oh yeah. Oh dude,
yeah.
All right. Evie's like, you guys are freaks.
She's gotta leave.
Time to go.
Time to go.
Sorry, Evie. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but we know we're idiots. Let's see. Dave, quality or quantity?
Quantity.
I like it. Evie, same question.
I knew he would say that, but I'm going to say quality And that's why we work well together.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
just
true.
a whole lot of good together. Andy.
All right, Ebie, it's your night to order pizza for the group. What are we getting?
Oh,
and
gosh.
Please don't tell me you
I'm
don't
probably... no, I like pizza. I just like it plain. So I'm probably going to do just pepperoni and hope that everyone is happy and no one is offended by the lack of toppings, but I don't want to put on like anchovies because then you really run a risk. So just going to go with the safe pepperoni.
All right, safe pepperoni.
All right, Dave, same question.
Yeah, I'm with Ebie. Usually I do pepperoni, but sometimes if I'm having people over, I'll throw bacon because a lot of people have never had bacon.
Yeah.
It just adds something to that. So
bacon makes everything
calories.
Calories. It adds calories.
Bacon makes it all go better. And yes, Sherry, we remember the Nintendo cartridges, and anchovies are for the devil, so you're wrong, Sherry.
Right.
Well, since Andrew has asked the all-important pizza question, I'm going to ask the all-important, you have a choice to save the world. You have Iron Man or Batman. Who do you choose?
Oh, Iron Man for sure, yeah. Bruh. Batman has no skills.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say that.
Not none, but limited skills.
Okay, well, let's see if Ebie can answer this right.
Ebie, say Batman. Say Batman.
Let's see. Carry the two. I have to say Batman because I love
My Little Pony.
My Little Pony. Yeah, Rainbow Pony. Because I love Batman. My husband would dress as Batman for like children's hospitals and events and stuff. So, I mean, I have to say Batman. Michael Keaton was obviously the best Batman ever. So, yeah.
Yes, he was, by the way. So,
ding, 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 ding.
He has some skills. Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
That was the right answer, by the way. So, just so you know.
That was kind of a right answer, but you saved yourself with the Michael Keaton thing. So, even better.
Okay.
But nobody beats Iron Man. All right, so let's do one more. Ebie, you got 30 seconds to tell the world something. What is it?
Life with Jesus is better, and it doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but it means that you have somebody walking for you. You got supernatural power to tap into, much like Batman, except a whole lot better. And so when the evil Joker comes at you, you know where to turn. You got him right by your side. And so much stuff, like I've questioned my life. I don't want to be like, oh, I was raised in church, so this must be the way. Like I've questioned, and nothing, just like what's the best superhero, nothing adds up to Jesus, and no superhero is better than Batman. So yeah.
Nailed it. Hello. and Sherry agrees. She says, amen, sister.
All right.
Dave. What's your favorite pizza topping?
Pizza topping. Anchovies.
No, 30 seconds.
I would say it's so important to, like, the things, if you read the book of Acts and when the first church started, yes, they followed the disciples' teaching, they followed Jesus. One of the important key ingredients was fellowship. And I think being together with people is so important, especially we have a mental health crisis, especially with our kids. And, you know, get around someone like Ebie, who's happy all the time, is joyful, who can put you on the right track, and you know, and again, obviously ditto what Ebie said about the Lord, but you know, find community.
Yeah. Nice. Nope, I like it. Yeah. And yeah, you know what? I think you're right. Ebie's probably the happiest person I've ever met in my life.
She is.
Even in your little profile picture, you're like, I was like,
Happy or crazy.
like, aw. I just want to go up and high five you. And, yay. Hey, all right, kids. I know we ran a little late here, and I totally appreciate you hanging out with us. Thank you so much. Dave Siriano, creator, producer of and director, camera guy, probably all of the above of Echo TV Studios. Miss Ebie Adkins, actress extraordinaire, casting director, wearer of many hats, and multi-talented smiler. Check out the series Gone. It's on echotvstudios.com or Fire Stick or Roku or Apple TV. Kids, thank you so much. Let's bring you back after the next season. We'll talk about it some more. How's that sound?
Perfect.
Sounds like
Sounds great. If we survive, yes.
Yeah. We ain't gotten on the first wave yet.
If we're not gone.
If we're not gone.
Since you're gone. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Be good. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Siriano and Miss Ebie Adkins. And now it's just us, Andrew.
Just us to close it out.
It's just us. The two of us back together. Anyway, oh gosh, that was it was
really good. It was great.
Again, we run out of time, which we're trying to run the show a little shorter so we fit the algorithm, but it never seems to pan out well for us.
No.
Because we just have too interesting people that are just
doing something really great.
Yes.
It's these really
everybody
great,
we get on the show is just so great, except for Carl.
Awesome. But it's these really, what a great story. What a great, grassroots TV series. A guy in Orlando has an idea about what his dad, used to study and
ends up in Kentucky.
Hooks up with an actress from Kentucky that ends up employing the entire town to make it.
Right.
Like that's, where do you hear that? Right.
Yeah. It doesn't just happen anywhere.
No. So I think that's incredible.
So yeah, make sure if you have not yet, please go watch the streaming series, also part movie, Gone, echotvstudios.com, Roku, Fire Stick, and Apple TV, right? Yes. Yeah. And it's free, kids. It's all free, especially if you got those sites. But if you go to echotvstudios.com, you can watch it right there.
Yeah,
costs you absolutely zilch.
Gone, it's right
Zero,
there.
nada. No cash.
No cash.
It's all good. But you can buy a pizza and watch it.
Right.
Obviously, a very simple, just straightforward. I think Sherry stroked out on the keyboard there. So I'm going to take a quick minute here. I wanted to address, I know we were gone for a few weeks actually, because we again missed with Ebie. And then we had to reschedule them due to something that kind of happened in my life, and I just want to kind of give a little I guess tribute or whatever. I don't know how to do this because I'm not going to be able to make it to the actual memorial, but my father passed away right before Thanksgiving. There he is right there. He loved to travel. That's him in a train just chilling. We don't get to pick our parents, and that was him on St. Patrick's Day, wearing as much green as he could find. My dad was not perfect by any means. I don't know anybody whose is. I know there's lots of people with great dads, and other people's dads seem great, but the parents you got are the parents you got. And did we always agree? No. Good Lord, no. And but the old man, what he did and where he came from and how he got to where he was it taught me a lot. And that's why I haven't stopped doing this show, which ironically he just thought was just very, very nice that I was doing it. Yeah, there he is with his buddies. And if you saw picture of me when I was young, you'd think me and him were one and the same. It's interesting how our lives ended up mirroring each other, because I found out obviously after his passing that he didn't follow in his father's footsteps either, and tried all sorts of different jobs, which back in his day was unheard of. You picked a job and you stayed with it, and that was what you did, and that was how it worked. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Sherry. It really sucks. But it makes you appreciate him more and more. And whether he approved of what I was doing or not, he, it was funny because we didn't talk for 10 years. And during those 10 years, I became mildly successful in radio. I'll just say that I'm not, well, I was by no means in major markets, but I did very well on what I had. And it's just hard for him to believe that for some reason.
Yeah.
But which always just made me laugh. I'm like, yeah, I didn't have to be in transportation to be a success, even though I'm fairly good at what I do. Anyway, so this is just kind of my way to honor my pops, and I just want them to know I love them.
Yeah.
So there it is. It's out on the interweb, and everybody gets to see it. So how appropriate was that song, Since You Gone?
Yeah.
Irony. It just hit me. I'm like, I should have just left it playing.
Yeah.
So with that being said, it's time for the soundboard to kick in, but it didn't. So I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to be out of here. We will see you next week. Next week, we've got Mr. Michael Lucas. That's right. Comedian and the Funny Muscle podcast. Yeah, that's right. Another comedian coming on the Random Christian Show. Christian comedian. This guy is awesome. And he's teaching classes about how to be funny and where to be funny and times to be funny, which would be then, not now. Because that's,
right.
did it now.
Yeah.
It'd be weird. Because then we'd be then. Right?
Sure.
Oh. Hey, the soundboard kicked in.
There you go.
All right. So we will see you next week with Mr. Michael Lucas. In the meantime, be good to each other. Take care of each other, kids. We're all we got out here. So praise Jesus and take care of yourselves. All right? We will see you in 1 week at 4 p.m. Central Time. 5 Mountain, yada, 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 yada. Struggle with this every week.